Hello everyone, this is Inertia and today we are going to play Springtime Charms, the Lantern Rite event for 2025. Let's go! Alright. I hope I'm audible enough. Oh wait.
Look, it's Hu
Mm-hmm.
She looks kind of troubled. Shall we go say hi?
Yes, we should.
Hey! Stop right there, heroes!
Oh.
What the? Oh, Xiangling! I was just kidding around. Happy Lantern Rite. Hope I didn't scare ya.
No, you didn't.
Nah, of course not. We were just about to go say hi to Hu Tao. I noticed, which is why I stopped you. We can't disturb her now or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Who.
Who? What do you mean by that?
Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on. Ooh, what kind of outfit is it? A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of Lantern Rite.
Mm-hmm.
But just so you're aware, Hu Tao's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring into space.
Oh, they got new thought emotes.
I've tried asking her what's wrong, but she won't even admit there's a problem. Anyway, so that outfit was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon. Paimon was just thinking that she looked kind of troubled.
We should help her. But you have never seen her out like this before. What could it possibly be? Just then you feel something cool against your face. Someone has crept up behind you and is now covering your eyes. Guess who? Recognize those reluctant tones anywhere, Zhongli. Happy Lantern Rite, Director Who? Ah, wonderful. You still remember my voice. That means you must have missed me a lot. That outfit is pretty. Hee hee. Happy Lantern Rite.
Wow, Hu Tao! Is that a new outfit? It looks great!
Yes, it really does. All thanks to Xiangling. Apparently, it was custom made by a designer from Fontaine. I hope it didn't put you out too much.
Nope. The tailor happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off. So it was no trouble at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. Thanks again, Xiangling. You have exquisite taste.
Oh, stop! I'm just glad you like it.
So, Hu Tao, what's been bothering you? Huh? Why would you ask that? Is it the tone of my voice? Not as sweet and melodious as you're used to?
Your voice is as sweet as ever, Hu Tao, but we're your friends. You can't hide how you're feeling from us, no matter how hard you may try.
Alright. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just I have been struggling with the work-related thing.
Work-related? You mean the funeral parlor?
Uh-huh. So, you see, it's a part of my duty as the director. Besides, it's a Lantern Rite. I don't want you worrying about me when you're supposed to be enjoying the festival. So relax, everything will be okay, cause Doctor Who will find a way.
You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh?
Yeah. Yep, it's a doozy. I feel like I've been banging my head against a brick wall. Let's go get Ketching, she'll know what to do.
Huh? You think Kuching would be able to help?
She can at least teach Hutao about work-life balance.
Good idea! Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do. Forget about work for now, Hutao. Come have fun with us. Yeah, take some time to relax and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time.
I'd love to, but I'm afraid I have a meeting to get to. Real meeting. I'm not making excuses.
Aw, really? You sure you can't get out of it?
How about this? You guys go on ahead and I'll meet you at the fair when I'm done. Sounds good?
Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wanmin restaurant? My treat, of course.
Count me in. I could never turn down Jiangling's cooking. Flash.
Me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Sounds like a plan. Hope your meeting goes well, Hutao. Don't worry about me. Get yourselves to the fair. I'll join you as soon as I can. Liu celebrates and 8 adopts Phaser what? New mail. Oh, we're getting gifts. Wow, that smells great. Paimon just knew you knew her best. When we return to Liu, the first thing we're going to do is to get our hands on something yummy. Chef Mao said these dishes have been all the rage lately. Not only they are delicious, but their names are also really auspicious. We can fill our bellies while ringing in some good fortune. Paimon can't wait to get started, so let's dig in. Bountiful year. Universal peace. Sanctifying unction. Prime gems. Alright, let's continue. Okay, I didn't show the weapon, right? The pretty weapon.
Leo Lee Pavilion. Best Lee food in town.
Ta-da! I managed to get the weapon.
Are you buying or not?
Alright, let's continue. Oh, the firecracker stand. The decorations. This is the custom gift envelope stall. You can pick your preferred design, leave a custom message, and then hand them out to friends and family. If you're interested, Madam Yanlan, please take a look.
I take it these coins go inside the envelope? They look a little different from regular Mora.
Her eyes. It's a lot different from the other characters. And is it just me or her face looks really long? Okay. Anyways, let's continue. That's right, these are special edition fortune coins issued by the coinage office. There are 12 designs in total, each engraved with motifs from the Guan seagulls that represent different blessings. Take this one for example. This design is.
The sign of Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity. Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhong.
None taken, Madam Lan. Really, it's my honor to meet a member of the historic Lan lineage. Your ancestors hailed from the 12 tribes of Chenyu Vale and were renowned for their proficiency in mystic arts.
You flatter me, Lady Yuhong. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage.
There's no need to be humble. Your knowledge of the Guan sigils is very impressive. A rare find in the Liyue harbor of today. True heir or not, you do your ancestors proud. And given your level of erudition in this area, I may find myself requesting your help in the future.
Well, I won't deny that I pride myself on my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhong.
Ka-ching! Hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh?
Ah, Lucy and Paimon and Xiangling too. I was just thinking about you this morning, wondering if I'd get to see you during the festival. I hope you're keeping a reasonable work-life balance this year, Catching. Oh, don't even go there. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has so much to do this Lantern Rite. Oh, and before I forget, everyone, this is Madame Lanyan, a master craftswoman from the Shinyu Whale Artisan Association. She kindly agreed to help the Ministry of Civil Affairs with this year's street fair. In a short while, you'll get to see her work.
Wow, nice to meet you, Madam Lan.
Madam Lan, allow me to introduce.
The Traveler, her buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Hello.
It seems you're getting carried away again, Madam Lan.
Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance.
I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about.
Hello, Madam Lan. Nice to meet the master craftswoman.
Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm no master craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
I'm sure anyone who's seen your work would disagree. Speaking of which, I'm sure you'd all like to see it. Why don't you come with me and I'll show you? Check out her craftsmanship. Oh, wait. The decorations are pretty nice. Here it is. This is a game for a street fair where you can duel with written figures. It's called Immortal Combat. There are 8 written figures in total, and thanks to some engineers' design work, they can move around on their own. Madame Lan took inspiration from the legend of the 8 adepts. Astonishing, isn't it?
Sounds amazing! But what are the 8 adepts? Are they like adepti?
They're not actually adepti, but 8 legendary people said to have had adeptus-like abilities, which earned them the title of 8 adepts.
Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before.
They were only around for a short time, and it was 2 or 3 thousand years ago, so their stories aren't nearly as well known as those of the actual adepti. Also, did you notice this year's Myengshan lantern when you arrived in the harbor?
Shaped like a huge tree, right?
Yep. Yes, it's said that during the Archon War period there was a divine mountain in Liyue with a giant tree on its summit. A tree who was also a god named Tao Dao.
Oh, I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Tao Du. So Tao Du is the giant tree?
Okay, it's Tao Du. And this tree was also a god? Correct. Back then people thought that behind Tao Du was the realm of the dead. And if you committed grave sins in life, your soul would be unable to pass through that tree and into the afterlife.
Even today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taudu when you die." It's very insulting, though, so don't go around repeating it.
Okay. Wait, I think this is important info. So, it's a tree who is also a god. And behind the tree was the afterlife. And if someone committed grave sins, they couldn't pass. Okay. When the Archon War arrived, Taoju was dragged into fighting, disturbing the realm of the dead. The boundaries between life and death became blurred, and death began to encroach the realm of the living.
Oh no! And then what?
That's where the sanctification of Tao Du comes in. The 8 adepts rose up to solve the crisis and laid down a great magic array to purify Tao Du.
Exactly. After that, Taoju's remains sank into the ley lines and became a border separating the living of Liyue from the dead. Wait. Taoju's remains sank into the ley lines and became a border separating the living of Liyue from the dead. Isn't Captain confused with the ley lines right now? But I think that ley lines is just for Nedland. Anyways, let's continue.
Wait! The border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
Those 8 adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guixiang one, a Lianshan one, and...
Right, the 3 hermits of Guizhang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Tao Du. Collectively, the 8 adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guizhang hermits and the Lianshan sages were human.
I know one of the hermits was Wind Reader, said to be the founder of the ancient art of Quemen divination. If I'm not mistaken, he hailed from the 12 tribes of Chinyu Vale. His descendants became the Lan clan and kept the art of Quemen divination alive. Madam Lan, correct me if I'm wrong.
That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim, although my personal knowledge of Cheeman divination is very patchy.
The second hermit's story is somewhat more amusing. He mastered the art of fishing with a rod and line and became known to the people as the Yunlei angler. You may have heard of Yunlei swordsmanship, which is the style I trained in. Both that style and its ancient variant have their origins in the Yunlei angler's rod-wielding techniques.
Seriously? Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel. So, what about the third hermit?
That would be the Wuwang kid, also known as the Old Man Wuwang. The story goes that he always represented himself in child form. As a hermit, his expertise lay with Quyong sigils, which he used to catch demons, heal disease, and protect lives from the encroaching presence of death. He was always in child form. He had those sigils to catch demons, heal disease. Wait, the butterflies reminds me of Hutao. Do you think Hutao is the direct lineage? The Wangsheng funeral parlor should be the best acquainted with the story since their founders were said to have studied under the Wuwang kid. They were just ordinary people like you and me, but when faced with mounting disaster, they used what strength they had to guard the border between life and death. Fortunately, they were aided by their knowledge of a secret art, which the funeral parlor still practices to this day.
So it's true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
Okay, her face is really long. What is this forehead? Oh, okay, anyways.
I heard from Hu Tao that she has a flaming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently, it has special powers used for cleansing rituals. But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well, these Guizhong hermits sound pretty legit. How about the two sages and the three beasts? What's their story?
One was Sage Hu, a master of... Wait. One was Sage Hu, a master of gourd crafts, and other was Sage Qian, an expert in bronze mirrors. Very little information survives on these two. All we know is that they practiced the secret of art of Lianshan, earning them the title of the two sages of Lianshan.
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
As for the three beasts, their retreat was Mount Tudao, hence the three beasts of Tao Dao. As their title suggests, those three were not humans.
So, what were they? Monsters or something?
Adaptai? They were Ganyu?
Huh? All three of them?
Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Oh, right, Ganyu's here. Okay.
Happy Lantern Rite, Ganyu. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Of course not.
Oh, Ganyu doesn't sound like that. What's it? Catch Ningyang's back? Yes, the others have arrived too. Got it, thanks. My apologies, everyone, but I've got to go. Ganyu and I have some important work to attend to.
What? Not you too? Seems like everyone's busy with work.
You know what's it like? The festive season's upon us, so it's all systems go at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Don't worry, everything's fine. You should focus on enjoying everything that the street fair has to offer. And if you find anything that's not to your satisfaction, we'll welcome your feedback. Bye for now, everyone. Okay, if it's not voiced, it's too fast. 1 second, Ganyu. What is it, traveler? Don't forget to take breaks. Look after yourself.
The traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being. Well, what other option does she have? It's not like she can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
Thanks for your concern. We're sure to take care, and I hope you'll do the same.
I actually have something I need to do as well, so I should get to the Wangshang funeral parlor.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
Perfect! Hotel should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor? Okay, let's go!
Okay, that was beautiful. Okay, we have everything marked on the map this time. That's nice. We won't miss anything. That's for sure. Okay, higher up. Oh wait, what's that? A pigeon.
What are all these?
The Ministry of Civil Affairs will place various festive toys throughout Liyue Harbor. Visit these toy locations, increase your festive travel journey progress to redeem the corresponding rewards. Okay.
Wow, so lively. This is how a festival should be.
Okay.
Are these lanterns? Nope. They're toys that shoot fireworks. New to this year's festival. You should try them, Paimon.
I can't wait to see my adorable daughter again.
Whoa, it's beautiful.
Let's make it all slimes. Oh no. Started rotating. Oh god, okay. Okay, it's the ship. Oh. Well, we tried. No, last try.
I can't wait to see my adorable daughter.
Look! There are fireworks for each of these 4 designs, too.
Cool, alright, let's continue. Okay, just outside the funeral parlor. So in other words, Butler and...
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing the celebrations.
Without the drums. Okay. Understood. What about paper effigies for burning? We can do mansions, chariots, boats, or sedan chairs.
Sure, but let's stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation.
In that case, how about an effigy of silk gown? Something to please the family, but not too over the top. Does that sound alright?
It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Who.
Great. And will you be providing your own cinerary casket?
Yes. His lordship had one made 2 years ago, in fact. He sourced an excellent block of gloomwood and had an artisan convert it into a casket. It's currently being stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf.
Gloomwood is a good choice. Flame resistant, water resistant, and insect resistant. Now, what about the mourning tent and the procession? Did the family say what style they want? We can certainly keep them simple, but I wouldn't recommend foregoing them entirely. You don't want the public speculating about why the Fair and Commerce Guild couldn't seem to afford a proper funeral.
It's like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern, but he also said he has full confidence in the Wangshang Funeral Parlor's judgment in this area.
Very well. Then my suggestion for the tent would be sloped roofs, one with a ridged spine, 2 of them curved at the top. 36 seats, no more, no less, and all with fresh silk covers. But not just any silk, they should be decorated with the Fuan symbols. At the front, we want a moon gate, a grand preceptor armchair, and a bamboo railings, sufficiently grand but tasteful and measured. Would this be suitable, Butler Anne?
That sounds ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down. Make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color.
That can be arranged. How about the procession?
Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy. Plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same.
And the carriage?
Open sedan chair, please, with 4 pairs of white plaques and 20 pairs of red plaques.
Any ceremonial weaponry and such?
Yes. 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners, 4 items per set.
Okay, for the gold weaponry, a 4-piece set would be the mace, battle axe, stirrup, and fist. So 2 of each of those. And then we could do 2 clear passage banners plus 2 each of the flying tiger, flying carp, and flying turtle banners.
That will do nicely.
Alright, last thing, how about the hanging banner and the portrait pavilion?
For the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do 1 incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One is a changing room, the other is a display room, and we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing.
Do you want them embroidered?
Ah, I knew I missed something. The family neglected to consider that in their sorrow, but it's a minor detail. What would your suggestion be?
Well, the Fuan Commerce Guild is a large and prosperous family with 4 generations living under one roof. As the founder of this family, his lordship could not be more blessed. Added to that, he has reached a ripe golden age, lived a virtuous life, and is spending his final days in peace and comfort. All in all, he has lived a very complete life. In which case, I'd recommend embroidering a bats of longevity motif and a cranes and a deer of youth motif to pass on his good fortune to the next generation.
Excellent! I must say, Director Who, you really understand.
Of course, nothing of it, huh? Ah, Miss Byman.
Greetings, Director Who. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she would...
Well, that was quick. Alright, I'll head over into text. But Aunt, my sincere apologies, but I'm afraid I have another meeting to get to.
Of course. I've taken plenty of your time already.
Fairy, can I leave you to follow up on the funeral arrangements?
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
The Who family is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
Ah, yes, Madam Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding.
This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute. On that note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now. No public announcements.
Of course. You have my word.
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that way.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Hey, Fairy! We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
You just missed her, unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
She didn't say, but she only left a moment ago. She could be some time. If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
Oh, no, it's nothing urgent.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. Paimon thought Hu Tao would be done with work by now. I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around. Paimon is getting a little hungry. But shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao? It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again when she's back. Okay, sounds good. Madam Lan, you must be getting hungry too, right? You should come with us. Madam Lan?
Oh, sorry. I spaced out. Whatever works for you.
Alright, Fairy, we'll head off then.
Sure. Take care, everyone. Butler Anne?
Ma'am, do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
I haven't met her before, but that silver swallow hairpiece makes me wonder if she's from Chenyu Vale.
Chenyu Vale,
Something the matter?
Well, it's just... So the other day, when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure. There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition? Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Men magic in Chenyu Vale. Pentad fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like.
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but... With his lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think. Sorry. Look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Please forget I said anything and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
Sus.
Don't worry, Butler Anne. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion. Client confidentiality is paramount.
Okay.
Listen, let me tell you how.
Dad, I brought some friends over. I'm cooking today.
Over here, Xiangling.
Oh, there he is. He's over at Ying R's place. Let's go say hi. Huh? Timaeus?
Timaeus!
What's wrong with him?
Timaeus is in late.
That scent. Ah, this is so embarrassing. A few days ago, he said he wanted to come and spend the festival with me, but he started to feel unwell as soon as he arrived last night, and now he's gone and passed out.
Oh.
I think maybe the journey took it out of him, or perhaps he caught a cold on the way. Anyway, I was about to take him to Boo Boo Pharmacy to see the doctor, so I asked Chef Mao to watch the store while I'm gone.
Wait, weren't gonna carry him all that way by yourself, were you? Let us help.
I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Don't mention it, let's just get him to the doctor.
If you're sure. I'm very grateful for the help.
Why don't I watch the store? As it happens, I know a thing or two about perfume.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, this is Madame Lan Yen, a craftswoman from Chenyu Vin.
Oh, a friend of yours then. Thank you, Madame Lan Yen. That would be a huge help.
Xiangling, I guess that means we're free to head back. Let's get cooking so the troops can feast on their triumphant return.
Great minds think alike, Dad. Go on, get to May's Tabubu Pharmacy. And don't forget to come eat when you're done.
Thank you all.
Okay. Lucy, Paimon, it's been a long time. Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite, Zhengshu and Changyan. Thank you. Here's hoping it will be.
What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you get sick too?
No, not me. Thank you. It's alright. These are dear friends. The truth needn't be hidden from them. It's my great-grandfather. A few days ago, he didn't have the strength to get out of bed, and now he slipped into a coma.
Oh no! Sorry to hear that. That sounds really serious.
It's not looking good. We had several doctors come and see him, but none of them could tell what was wrong, and all left without even writing a prescription.
None of them could figure out what it was? That seems strange.
Well, he's over 100 years old now. It's just we're struggling to come to terms with it. Our butler came to see me a few days ago, insisting that great-grandfather has been cursed. He urged me to get an exorcist involved. So, I went to take a look, and inside his lordship's room, there was definitely a strange chill in the air. But I'm confident it's not caused by evil spirits. Then, what was it? Well, this is just a theory, but I think that it's fine, you can say. It's a feature of death, a sign that death is near.
Oh no! Singcho, this must be so hard for you.
Thank you. I'll be okay. Honestly, my father and grandfather are the hardest hit by it, but we're as prepared as we can be under the circumstances. I believe my brothers already contacted the funeral parlor, and I'm here to see if Dr. Baizu can help. My father and grandfather are at home fasting and praying.
Feeling any better?
Much better. I feel fit as a turtle. I'm sure this is all because I forgot to eat breakfast.
It's fit as a fiddle, dear. As in the instrument, not the finger twitching.
What did he say? What did I read? Twirling fingers, twirling thumbs.
It's nothing serious, probably just exhaustion from the long journey, then not resting properly afterwards.
It's all my fault.
What did he do?
I'm prescribing a nutritious soup to be taken every night before bed. Here's the recipe. That should sort him out. But if his symptoms persist, make sure to come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizu.
Looks like Timaeus is gonna be alright. That's a relief.
Ginger said you helped me bring me here. Thank you ever so much. Don't mention it.
Yingar, you should probably get this guy back right away. Baiju says he needs to rest.
Agreed. Plus, I shouldn't keep Madame Lanyan waiting too long. Drop by later when you've got a second, so I can thank you both properly.
Dr. Baizu.
Ah, Master Xingqiu. I won't beat around the bush. The situation is looking a little more complicated than I'd initially thought.
Okay, this guy is so handsome. What do you mean? Baizu wasn't speaking the whole truth just now. Okay, I'm back. Baizu wasn't speaking the whole truth just now. Timmy's condition is exceptionally strange and strikingly similar to his lordship's condition. Wait, so Timmy's has the same illness as my great-grandfather?
It would appear so, although it's debatable whether it is an illness per se. The truth is, they are both aging at an accelerated rate.
Okay, the great-grandfather's case was valid. He was too old. But Timmy's, he's young. What? Really?
Yes, significantly faster than the average person. But so far, I have not managed to determine the cause.
Not only does it mystify Baizu, even I have never witnessed such a malady. Unless, of course, it was so long ago that I have since forgotten. Timmy's is in the prime of his life, so a little extra exhaustion is nothing dangerous. But his lordship is so advanced in years already. It's terrible. So something is surreptitiously cutting years off their lives?
Cutting years off their lives? What a turn of phrase! That sounds horrible!
Baizu even tried using the secret art on Timmy's earlier, but it was useless. This is a most stubborn disease.
There are a few other remedies I can try, even if it's just trial and error at this point. This morning I sent Chi-Chi to Mount Qingsa to look for a certain herb. There's still a chance we might turn things around if we're lucky. Oh, and speaking of Qingsa, has his lordship been there recently, Master Xingqiu?
To Xingqiu village, you mean? Yes, we visit there every year during Lantern Rite to run a clinic, but this year, before the clinic had even started, they sent someone all the way here to ask for medical advice. The situation seemed urgent.
And then the patient from Mondstadt, who I just saw, tells me he stopped off in Qingsa village during his journey. I can't help but wonder if there's some connection.
If I'm not mistaken, I do believe great-grandfather visited some friends in the Qingqiu village not too long ago. My father went with him. Aha, just as we suspected. What is it? I heard the rumors about a god's remains in Qingqiu. Is that what's causing this? God's remains? Which one? Well, firstly, I read about this in a book I bought from a street vendor, so it's not the most credible source. But the book told me of a hidden place in the Qingqiu mountain range called the Hidden Palace of Zhao Formula. It's enchanted with the 7 and 8 gates method, with which it suppressed countless evil spirits, the most revered of them being a god known as Tao Dao.
Wait, so Tao Du's remains? That's what's causing this mystery illness?
Not to steal anyone's thunder, but while I do suspect a connection with Qingsa village, I highly doubt that god remains are the cause.
Just a minute, okay? Oh, they can sense a god's remains now? Changsheng? Okay, they are fused together. I forgot.
Good point. Then what could be the true cause?
Master Xingqiu, I will head to Qingsa village to investigate further after Chi-Chi returns. Hopefully, I will have more answers after that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, we're pros at gathering stuff. Just tell us where to go and we'll track down those herbs, no problem.
I am most grateful for the offer. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your assistance.
Thank you for everything, Dr. Baizu.
Merely doing my duty.
Well, you take care of yourself too, Baizu.
Don't worry about me. I'm keenly aware of my limits.
Traveler, Paimon, it was good to see you, but now I must return home and relay Dr. Baizu's words to my family. I'll come with you. I want to take another look at his lordship's room. Very well. Bye everyone, and don't worry about me, I'm doing fine. In all honesty, I've never been as close with my great-grandfather as my father and grandfather. Given his age, he already wasn't speaking much by the time I was around.
Hey, come on now. We get that you don't want us to worry, but there's no need to downplay it, alright? We should be supporting you here, not the other way around.
Paimon's a lot smarter than I remember. I guess it's been a long time since we last met.
Hey! Paimon's always been smart.
Okay, that was cute. You know, recently a phrase that Hu Tao always says has been on my mind a lot. Live in life, die in death. But she must have been exceptionally busy these days, as I have barely seen her at all. So how about we go all for a meal together in a few days' time when everything's calmed down? Sounds great, I'm free whenever. Then it's decided. See you in a few days.
Even though Baiju ruled out God remains as the cause, Paimon still wants to get to the bottom of this Tao Du business. Oh, it's a shame Kuching had to disappear before she could tell us more.
Lanyan seems quite knowledgeable about it too.
True. Then let's head back and ask her. Come on, Sheng!
Come on, let's go. There was a coin here. Also, we can see the coins in the map only in the mini map, not on the major map. So let's just collect the ones we see. Where's the coin? New motive obtained. Alright.
Honey,
I just like to make people smile.
Oh well. Anyways, we don't care, we go. Oh, Eula!
This should be enough.
Eula, this gift envelope is for you. Oh wait, design a new gift envelope. Travelers, please ensure that you follow. Oh wait, okay. What do I do? Just make it big. Okay, now what? wishing you success in all your endeavors. Alright, that's all I'm going to do. Save. Okay, close. Gift. For friends. What? Oh god. What? Edit. Okay, remove this. I'll remove this as well. Just save this. Close. Gift. Okay, she took it.
This is for me? Thank you. This is the first time I've received something like this.
I'm sorry I had to remove those two things.
I didn't expect to run into you here. Amber and I just split up to go shopping. We're bringing back gifts for everyone at the Knights of Favonius.
What did you get?
Some small trinkets and toys. Oh, and some tea for Jean. It's from Chaoying Village. I heard that tea also has an energizing effect, so I thought it might be a nice change of pace for her. Still, the brewing process for this kind of tea is pretty complicated. The vendor had to spend a lot of time explaining it to me. Thankfully, I already knew a bit about tea etiquette, so I caught on relatively quick.
As expected of you, Eula.
Here, this tea cake is for you. It's from Chaoying Village. Amber really liked it, so I decided to buy some. We're going to check out the Mingxiao Lantern later. Maybe we'll ask someone to take a picture for us. I would do it myself, but unfortunately, neither of us brought a camera.
Such a shame. How are you, Timaeus?
You're back. Thanks again for helping me get Timaeus to the doctor. Please, take this Mora as a small token of our gratitude.
You shouldn't have barely lifted a finger. Well, that's gotta be an understatement. I doubt you guide me all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy by one finger. Honorary Knight, I can't thank you enough. Please let us give you something for your efforts.
Paimon thinks you're misunderstanding what that phrase means, but okay.
You'll have to excuse him. I think his efforts to learn the local dialect have fried the language part of his brain.
Alright, well, no more studying for you. Go get some rest. Doctor's orders. And if you take a turn for the worse, get back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
By the way, where did Lanyan go?
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to mention. She said she went to catch up with Director Hu. She told me to pass on the message.
Wait, so she left?
Electri. Oh, what's this? A scent of spring under new management?
Perish the thought. Miss Ying'er had to run an errand, so I'm just watching the shop until she gets back.
Aha, I see. Well, Miss Temporary New Management, could I trouble you for 3 boxes of red dust under rolling clouds?
Red dust under rolling clouds. I think that rings a bell. Not a scent the average young lady would choose, though.
Correct. So you probably won't find it on the shelves, more likely hidden in a corner at the back somewhere. Would you mind digging it out?
Not at all. One moment. Here. Is this what you're looking for? If I'm not mistaken, it's used exclusively for ritual purposes.
Oh, a lady of culture, I see. That is not common knowledge.
Let me wrap this up for you.
Wait, I see it now. You're from the long lineage of Shanyu Whale, aren't you?
Huh? How can you tell?
I guess by all the ornaments decorating you. Your hairpiece is the jade plumed silver wing, one of the 3 immortals of Taurao. I'm right? Or am I right?
How did... Sorry, who are you?
Let's just say I'm a fellow lady of culture, but alas, I'm in a rush today, so I'll have to say goodbye for now. I hope we meet again soon, Miss Temporary New Management.
Huh? Grandpa was right. Liyue Harbor is full of hidden talents. I would never have expected the average perfume customer to be so knowledgeable.
Director Who? I gotta say, that outfit looks really good on you.
Why, thank you, Monsieur. I was just procuring some perfume from your fine establishment. Your temporary placement provided a magnificent service.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Wait, Director Who?
Hey, we're back. Thanks for watching the store, Madame Lan.
Miss Ying'er, that person you spoke to just now. Who was that?
Hu Tao. Director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Look at them.
Huh? But I thought she wore the funeral parlor uniform. With the Harmony hexagram hat?
I guess she just changed into something more festive for the festival.
Shoot! I was face to face with her, and I had no idea. Sorry, Miss Ying'er. Something's come up. Please let the others know I had to leave.
Huh? What could possibly be so urgent?
And then she just ran off after Hu Tao. Weird.
Maybe she'll be at the funeral parlor.
Are you going to look for her? If so, could you take this with you? I just found it in the store.
Okay, that looks suspicious.
Huh? Wait, isn't this one of those rattan figures?
Whatever it is, we don't sell them. So I'm guessing Madame Lan left it here by accident.
Yeah, well, she definitely makes these. Although, this one's pretty different from the one she made for the street fair. Plus, it has a sigil on it for some reason.
Not the kind of thing you see every day, that's for sure. It could be important, so if it does belong to Madame Lan, I'd like to get it back to her as soon as possible.
Well, then let's head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor again. Whatever it's for, the sooner she gets it back, the better.
Oh, it's on the other side. Okay, we will just go there quick.
Hey, Miss Undertaker! Are Hu Tao and Madame Lan back yet?
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
How did she kidnap her?
Really? How strange. They were definitely heading this way. Maybe Hu Tao had another appointment. Any idea where we might find them?
Not gonna lie, it would be so interesting if this Lanyan girl would be an antagonist, like no one would suspect her. Or maybe we would. But since she's a playable character, we're going to know for damn sure that she's doing all this with good intentions.
If it was anything business related, I expect the director would have let me know. I was aware she had a meeting earlier today, for instance. But she doesn't keep me informed about her private affairs.
So you're saying Hu Tao is dealing with a private matter?
It's possible. The director seems to have had a lot on her mind lately. In the past, she'd usually show up to work in the mid-morning, but recently she's been getting here before the sun's up. She said she's had trouble sleeping and has been dreaming more than usual.
Trouble sleeping? Are we talking about the same Hu Tao here?
You might want to talk to our consultant, Zhongli. He's closer to her than I am.
Oh, good idea. How did we not think of that? So, where could we find him?
He's just across the road on the second floor, watching an opera. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear it.
No, I can't.
Oh yeah, Paimon here's singing!
Yes, now we can hear.
Seems like Zhongli is the only one taking it easy today. Let's go say hi!
Okay, here we go. Oh, there's a coin over there. Let's head it first.
So much stuff. I need to find a spot where I can write all this down.
Remarkable, Monsieur. You have bred fresh life into an old classic, and I dare say, surpassed the original. You flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. I'm just glad my voice held out. I'm a little out of practice.
Nonsense, Miss Yoon. You are as stunning as ever. And if that was you out of practice, well, the official Lantern Rite performance is sure to be truly sensational.
Hey, Zhongli! Hey, Yunjin! How's it going?
Wow, Lucy and Paimon, what a lovely surprise. It's been too long, old friends. Are you here for the opera?
Oh dear, what a pity. I'm afraid you just missed today's performance.
It's okay, Tea Master Liu. Those two are good friends of mine. If they'd like to hear me sing, a few more minutes wouldn't do me any harm.
Ah, thanks, Yunjin. But hopefully you don't think we came here just to show up late and demand a private performance.
Oh, of course not. I'm guessing you're here from Mrs. Zhongli then? Oh, and how might I be of assistance?
Okay, so a friend of ours left something behind at a shop. We're trying to return it to her, and all we know is she's probably with Hu Tao. Any idea where Hu Tao might be?
The director is a free spirit who roams far and wide. She could be most anywhere.
Oh, great. Well, this is just fantastic.
Is it something important, the thing she left behind, I mean?
That's the thing. We don't know what it's for, but we want to get it back to her as soon as possible just in case she really needs it.
Show it.
Oh, goodness! That's what you're trying to get back to her? But isn't that a pentad rattan?
So you recognize this?
Haven't you heard? The word on the street is that the patriarch of the Feiyun Commerce Guild has fallen gravely ill. They say his family found an ominous-looking rattan figure in his bedroom, and there was a Pentad fortune conveyance talisman on it. That cursed thing must have been put there to steal his good fortune. It's destroying his health, wealth, and every other good thing in his life. And based on the description, your rattan figure looks suspiciously similar. It could even be the one that... get it away from me! I don't want that thing anywhere near me!
Relax, it's fine! This one definitely belongs to Madame Lan. Besides, we've had it on us this whole time and nothing bad's happened to us yet!
Oh, now that would explain a lot. The Lans of Chenyu Vale practice Chi-Men magic. This Pentad fortune conveyance business would be right up their alley. This leaves only one question unanswered. Namely, why would the Lans of Chenyu Vale have a bone to pick with the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
What? Will you listen to yourself? You can't seriously believe all that. You'd sooner convince Paimon that Rex Lapis was a slime.
The latter is certainly the more compelling theory. Master Leo, you appear to have been misinformed by these rumors and also failed to notice the Gyan sigil on this particular rattan figure.
Oh? Please enlighten me.
This is the sigil of Vaisravana, one of the 4 main exorcism sigils. A most upstanding and auspicious sign, by no means cursed. As a matter of fact, a series of fortune coins bearing the exorcism sigils recently entered circulation in the Lea harbor. I'm somewhat surprised that you didn't recognize it, Master Lea.
Oh, yes, of course, I remember now. Thank you for jogging my memory, Mr. Zhongli. I am humbled by your superior erudition.
This makes way more sense than Madame Lan going around trying to curse people to death.
I guess the rattan figure they found in his lordship's room must have been put there by someone in his family to bring good luck.
In that case, there's a good chance Madame Lan also purposely left this behind to keep Timea safe and well.
In all likelihood, yes.
Guess we don't need to find her so urgently after all. We were just worried that losing this might have ruined her plans. But that said, what did she need Hu Tao for anyway? And what is Hu Tao up to that's keeping her so busy? Paimon has a bad feeling about it for some reason. Thoughts the kind that might keep someone up at night?
Indeed, the doctor's competence is the only reason I can afford to sit here enjoying a fine cup of tea and listening to the opera.
Having a competent boss isn't an excuse to slack off, you know.
I think Mr. Zhongli just means you should have a little faith in Hu Tao. There's no need to worry about it so much.
Fair point. Somehow seeing how calm Zhongli is about the whole thing does make Paimon feel much more at ease.
You two ought to be out enjoying the festivities. The Lantern Rite only comes once a year, so make the most of it. If you're still worried, take this. What is it? A fortune coin. It has recently become customary to give them as gift. So in the spirit of the season, this is my gift to you.
Wow! Zhongli actually left the house with cash? Now this is a Lantern Rite to remember.
Goodness gracious! Mr. Zhongli, that looks like a very special coin you have there. Is that one of the fabled Rex coins?
Rex coin?
Yes. Look at the design on the face. It's quite different from the typical coins you see in circulation. It appears to be a symbol of Rex Lapis. There's no doubt about it. This is a Rex coin, which means it once passed through the hands of the Lord of Geo himself.
No shit, Sherlock. This is simply a curio I picked up from a street vendor, Master Lee. Almost certainly a replica, but I can introduce you to the vendor if you're interested. Also, another thing I noticed, recently I see a lot of HSR keywords in Genshin.
Oh, so it's just a souvenir then? I assumed it was a family heirloom of great value.
Do you want it? Traveler, please take it. Might bring you comfort when your mind is troubled.
So it's an anti-anxiety coin? How is that supposed to work?
Ah, well, even if the coin itself is a replica, the symbol of Rex Lapis is still genuine. And if the symbol is real, so are its effects. So as long as you have this coin, Rex Lapis will always be with you. Mr. Zhongli, would you mind showing me to the vendor from whom you acquired this coin? I wouldn't mind procuring a little of the Lord of Geo's good fortune for myself.
Very well. The walk will do me good. Friends, maybe meet again soon. By the way, I'll be performing the sanction of Taodao on the day of the Lantern Rite. That's the one I was just practicing earlier. It's only a few days away now. I'll be honored if you'd come and support me.
Oh, that's what you were singing just now? Paimon definitely wants to hear the full thing. We'll be there. We were actually learning about the 8 adepts earlier, but we never found out who the 3 beasts of Tao Du were.
Oh, really? Well, for the starters, 3 beasts of Taodao are also known as the 3 immortals of Taodao. They were the lone butterfly of the crimson flame, the jade plume, silver wing, and the golden-eyed Kiladon Mary. 3 auspicious beasts, all within the power to take on human form.
Oh, so they really weren't human, huh? The lone butterfly sounds pretty self-explanatory, but what about the Silverwing and Celadon Mare? What kind of creatures were they?
Silverwing was a swallow, and the Celadon Mare was a white horse. Legend holds that after purifying Taodao, Silverwing and Windreader went wandering together, but the white horse retreated into seclusion. Have you ever read Moonlit Bamboo Forest? That story mentions a white horse that roamed the Jingshui mountain range. A lot of people think she was the golden-eyed Celadon Mare.
Oh, cool! So, what about the butterfly? What did they get up to?
The lone butterfly gave her life during the purification spell. She was the only one of the 8 to sacrifice herself in this way. Even though the 8 had remarkable powers, purifying a god of Tadao's caliber was no mean feat. They had to resort to a secret art called the 7 and the 8 gates array. The method involves obfuscating one of the gates so that the evil can't escape. The lone butterfly was in charge of the gate that was chosen to be obfuscated, and so she disappeared from the world in the process. Okay, that's sad. What if Hutao is the reincarnation of the lone butterfly? Okay, I'm just spilling you.
Oh, that's so tragic.
And maybe that's why the swallow wants to go meet Hutao. And the swallow is Lanyan. Okay, anyways, let's continue. But all was not lost. According to the legend, old man Wang, another one of the 8 who looked up to her a lot, took up her mantle and kept her legacy alive.
Interesting. Huh. And then he taught that to the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, right? Didn't they train under him?
Exactly, that's where it feels like fate come into play. After giving her life to restore order to the realm of the dead, some chance meeting ensured that the future generations continued using her methods to guard the border between life and death. So although she herself disappeared from the world, her mission to protect Liyue is still alive and well, thousands of years on. Anyway, it's basically the whole story of how the 8 adepts purified Tao Dao.
Now we finally have names for the full roster! Thanks, Yunjin!
My pleasure. I haven't performed this opera in a long time, so I still have a fair bit of brushing up to do before I'm ready. Don't practice too much or you'll tire your voice out. Ha! Thanks, I appreciate it. See you around.
Hey guys! Are you finally done? I've been waiting forever! Huh? Oh, Xiangling, what are you doing here? Tracking you guys down, obviously. You really made me work for it, too.
Sorry.
It's honestly a little rich that you're out here telling everyone else to take care of themselves and keep a good work-life balance when you are apparently too busy to eat. Keep this up and I'll have to drag you to the dinner table and force-feed you my delicious cooking against your will.
That sounds like a dream, honestly.
Here we are. I present to you Chef Xiangling's newest creation, Drunken Plums in Snow. You must be starving, surely. Go on, dig in. Wow, this is so nice of you, Xiangling. Paimon hadn't noticed how hungry she had gotten, but smelling that food is making Paimon ravenous. Sounds like you have a tough life, hey, Paimon? Sometimes you feast, but sometimes the traveler lets you go hungry. You should ditch the traveler and hang with me from now on. You'll never go hungry again.
I'm right here, Xiangling.
Ooh, now that is a tempting offer.
At least I've never charged you for a single meal. Enjoy watching her eat your whole business into oblivion.
Oh, come on! It's only one extra customer. I was only kidding. I know Paimon loves to eat, but I think it'd take more than food to pry her away from your side. Anyway, enough about that. Time for you guys to eat. Whatever your plans are after this, they'll go much better on a full stomach.
I still missed what was the last word.
Wow.
Oh, we got a lot of
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I
Okay,
can't promise
this is
you'll
it
like
for
what
this
you see.
video. Let's continue some other time. Thanks for watching. Bye.